The NBA writes itself across a single season with 1,000 small moments. Some players show up to be noticed. A few arrive to rewrite the story. This is our ranking of the top 10 active players. Not who's the flashiest, not who has the biggest contract, but who matters most to the shape of the league in 2025-26. Who's really the best? Let's count down. We rank these players by recent form, team context, true impact on wins, and the narrative pressure they carry into the season. This list is alive, designed for debate, built for drama. Donovan Mitchell used to be the secondary act. Now, he's the headline. Cleveland paid for the future without leaning on old ghosts. And Mitchell answered. He's remade his shot creation into a full palette. Pull-ups, tight finishes, and sudden playmaking.
Mitchell takes it right past Sharp. Oh, look out! This season as Mitchell. Oh, and a pass to Mobley. Oh, a dazzling assist by Donovan Mitchell.
Ascension isn't a slogan. It's a mandate. For Mitchell, success this season is simple. Push the Cavs beyond the safety of good team and into unavoidable title conversation. Prediction: expect cleaner reads, fewer turnovers, and at least one series where Mitchell carries Cleveland past a favorite opponent. He's not just rising, he's asking the league to look up. Kevin Durant arrives everywhere like a weather system. He changes the climate. Houston added him hoping for thunder. They bought a catalyst. KD still does what KD has always done. Score in ways physics shouldn't allow.
Finds Durant racing up for the win. Got the lead. Several years, but it's Durant!
But the season is a ledger of durability and fit. My skepticism is surgical. Durant's presence improves Houston on paper. But this is not a guaranteed finals blueprint. For KD to validate the move, he must stay healthy enough to decide multiple playoff matches and lift a team whose supporting cast has questions. Prediction: expect a regular season full of vintage Durant scoring and a postseason where Houston tests the West. But don't be shocked if the ceiling is a second round peak rather than a true title tilt. Kawhi is the game's cold equation. Precise, private, inexplicable.
Fakes the three, drives inside, layup, counted, and a foul. Leonard, another chance for a three-point play.
But this year his saga has an off-court variable. Investigations into recruitment and salary gaps that could redraw his status overnight.
LA owner Steve Ballmer invested $50 million in a now defunct company, and Leonard got a $28 million endorsement deal, but no work.
If the probe lands clean, Kawhi is a serial playoff killer on both ends. If it lands dirty, contracts could be voided and a franchise could be shaken. The uncertainty chokes narratives, and that's part of the story. Prediction: when Kawhi is available, he remains a single series swing, but his season likely lives in fragments, flashes of dominance braided with administrative peril. Jalen Brunson isn't a product. He's an architect. He rebuilt the Knicks into a belief machine.
Brunson stops on a dime, launches. Oh yeah! Jalen Brunson buries it. The former teammates. Brunson fires for three.
But two shadows trail him: stylistic predictability and the looming league probe into recruitment practices that could, like Kawhi's, turn narratives upside down. The Knicks often looked one-dimensional in the postseason, great in spots, brittle in others. Success for Brunson this season means turning efficiency into versatility. Win without the offense becoming a single lane. Prediction: Brunson keeps the Knicks atop East seed But until those off-court questions clear, there's a ceiling on the story he can tell. Anthony Edwards plays like a film's act climax. Sudden, loud, impossible to ignore. He's the kind of star who forces defenses to answer. And when that answer fails, highlight reels are born.
It's created now 2 opportunities. Oh my goodness! Anthony Edwards scrapes the sky and flushes it.
The pull-up over Murray. What a shot!
But Minnesota's playoff exit last year reminded us of a truth. Highlight reels don't win series alone. For Edwards, success is leadership plus discipline. Fewer gambles, smarter defense, and a Wolves squad that refuses to fold under playoff pressure. Prediction: expect classic Edward fireworks all season long, and one playoff run where he proves his game can sustain a contender. Stephen Curry doesn't just score. He rearranges the floor.
Steph for 3. Got it! Put him to sleep. Night-night. The closer.
Gets the ball, puts up a three-pointer. Bang! Steph Curry nails the three-pointer with 7/10 of a second remaining.
He's the gravitational field that builds spacing, creates offense, and makes teammates better. Age is a line on a resume, not a destiny. Curry's craft has the look of timelessness. This year, his job is twofold: lead a team still rebuilding its supporting cast, and make sure Golden State stays a nightmare matchup in the West. Prediction: Curry will have nights that feel like miracles, and he'll carry the Warriors further than many expect. He remains the single most indispensable player in any offense. Luka's arrival in purple and gold turned the league into a slow burn revenge story. He isn't just chasing a ring. He's rewriting a narrative of betrayal, expectation, and destiny.
Watson, who defended Steph Curry so well. Doncic pucks it in. Luka Doncic erupted.
Luka's season is a chess match. Posture, aggression, and inevitability. To convert narrative into hardware, he must carry playoff minutes against teams that schemed him away in Dallas. Prediction: Luka will post historic numbers in the regular season, and when the playoffs arrive, he'll have at least one series that looks like a coronation, if the supporting cast holds. Wembanyama arrived like prophecy, and then life handed him an intermission. This year is less about comeback chest thumps and more about quiet reclamation. Reclaiming minutes, confidence, and the future the league predicted.
Victor. Trying to answer. He is stuffed and taken away.
If Wemby returns as the full two-way force he showed glimpses of, San Antonio's ceiling explodes. Prediction: expect a season where Wemby's presence alone alters opponents' game plans, and by playoff time, he'll be the single matchup problem teams can't solve. Nikola Jokic is a beautiful bug in basketball's operating system. His game breaks assumptions and leaves opponents scrambling for logic. He plays like a man who invented a new stat: efficiency.
Jokic on the pump fake. And over the shoulder, no looker.
Jokic, and he throws it down. Score that as a dunk.
In 2025-26, his job is to keep Denver's engine running while kicking the tires on playoff intensity. He's not flashy in a viral sense, but he's lethal. Prediction: Jokic delivers a dominant regular season and a playoff run that confirms the old math: the more you ignore him, the worse you get punished. Shea's rise was never theatrical. It was inevitable.
Inside, the pass, jump shot is up. It's good with 1.8 remaining. Gilgeous-Alexander nails it.
Piercing, spinning, hanging for the lead, and SGA knocks it down.
The crown isn't a piece of metal. It's the weight of expectation. And he wears it like a debt repaid. This season, everything is a target. Every scouting report, every defensive plan, all designed to stop him. Success for SGA means defending the title in a way that proves last season was no fluke. Prediction? He'll carry the Thunder through the regular season and again be the barometer in the postseason. The league will measure greatness by how he responds to the weight of the crown. This list isn't a verdict. It's a conversation starter. Players rise and fall, stories twist, and opinions sharpen. The 2025-26 season will give us chapters we didn't expect, and endings we'll argue about for years. Which of these players will bend the narrative, and which will simply ride it? 10 months from now, we'll know more. But for now, we rank, we debate, and we watch. If you love this ranking, hit like, subscribe, and tell me who I snubbed. Who's missing from your top 10? Comment below. I'm reading. This is AB from 3 Point Revolution signing off. We'll catch you on the next run.